What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the new album from the band Prion, entitled Uncertain Process. This is released on Comatose Music. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very aggressive, traditional style of death metal. Yeah. This is a band that features people who have been involved within the South American metal underground for a very lengthy amount of time, almost 20 plus years to be specific. But in the amount of time they've been around, they've put out some very solid and hard-working albums. Most notably, their mid to late 2000s output, 2003's Time of Plagues, and 2008's Impressions. Very hard-working stuff, traditional death metal as it gets, great riffs, good vocals. This is a band that likes to fine-tune their craft little by little, even if it has to take a long time to put out. And it's been quite a while since we've had new material from this band, and now we have their third full-length entitled Uncertain Process. It's 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 46 minutes in length, and this band pretty much has reached a full circle sort of moment here with this album. They've come a long way from what they used to sound like, and they fine-tuned their craft just a little bit more here with Uncertain Process. And this is pretty much traditional as death metal as it can possibly get. But these guys know what they're doing. These guys know how to make good music. These guys know how to create very traditional sounding death metal without having to feel too misplaced or generic or anything like that. I feel that with Uncertain Process, they create a death metal record that's very fun to listen to. Musically, it's a death metal clinic all the way around. There is a very high emphasis on very good riff work being presented here. Good riff work, nice bass guitar tone. You hear it on songs like the opening track, Power Obsessed, and then tracks like Hedonist and Now Is the Hour. Just intelligent death metal musicianship being presented here. I love the way the riffs are, the way everything is presented. I love the production. It doesn't feel overly clean or over polished or anything like that. It truly feels like a genuine sort of death metal record being represented here when it comes to how it sounds. Great riff work all the way around, good bass tones. The drum work is very good too. There is a very high emphasis on blast beats, fills, and double bass. Of course, it can be a little exhaustive at times, but yet the way this drummer handles himself, it really does feel genuinely passionate. I love how fast this guy is, and he keeps a great pace all the way throughout the 46 minutes that are on this album. Most of the tracks range from around 4.5 to 5.5 minutes in length, but they fly by really quickly, and I like that pace of this drummer and the overall speed of this record. It can fly by really quickly and not feel like too much of your time is being taken up. I really like that about this record. And when it comes to the vocals are very awesome too. Very, very aggressive, a lot of power in this guy's voice. Very much a mid-range sort of growl being represented all the way through here. You get the occasional sort of raspy high every now and then, but the vocals that are being done here are really well done here. I love his vocal style. I love his lyrical delivery. It really does feel very special to listen to. So overall, if you're a fan of traditional death metal, if you're into more extreme sort of death metal like Hate Eternal or Prion, for example, Prion would be a band for you to definitely check out. I think this is straight up traditional death metal, but they do it in a way that's highly entertaining and worth many repeated listens. So if I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Power Obsessed and Hedonist, Now Is the Hour, Losing Itself in the Infinite, and Doomed Humanity of Horror. So I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will link you to a video of the title track, I believe, Uncertain Process. I believe there's a music video on YouTube for that, so I will link you to that, and I will also link you to where you can purchase a physical copy. It is available in a 2-disc format. You get a really nicely laid out jewel case here. You open it up, you get a CD on one side, and on the other side you get a DVD. You get a DVD of a live concert that they did in Argentina a couple of years ago, And if you want to know what this band's live experience is like, definitely watch the DVD to find out more about how they can get it done live. So, again, the album is Uncertain Process by Prion. This is released on Comatose Music. Definitely support this. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 8 out of 10. Solid workman-like death metal from really great Argentinian dudes. So support Prion. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army Hell out.